Hi, boys and girls. So for our letter P book, we're going to work on pages 15 and 16 today, which is the story page and reading comprehension page. So we've learned a story about huffing and puffing with Doll, Ted, Ed, and Tig. Today we're going to learn, we're going to hear a story about a wicked wolf who also spent some time huffing and puffing. And a lot of you might know this already, or might have listened to this story already. So it'll be a good review. All right, let's look at the first picture up here. Picture 1. All right. Once upon a time, there was a mother pig who had 3 little pigs. One fine morning, the 3 pigs started into the wide world, each along a different road. The first little pig walked along through the wide world until he met a man with a load of straw. The straw gave the first little pig an idea. He needed a house of his own. He could build it out of straw. So he said to the man, "Please, sir, would you give me that straw to build a house?" "You can't build a good house out of straw," said the man. "Yes, I can," said the first little pig. "You'll see." All right, let's look at the second picture right here. So the man gave the first little pig the straw, and he built himself a house. He worked hard, and in no time at all, his house of straw was finished. The first little pig had just gotten settled into his new house when a wicked wolf came along and knocked at the door. Little pig, let me in," he called. The first little pig knew that wolves were not friends to pigs. So he answered, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "If you don't," said the wolf, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." But the first little pig would not let the wolf in. So the wolf huffed and puffed, and he blew the house in. And the first pig ran away from the wolf just as fast as he could. Let's look here now. Picture 3. The second little pig walked along a different road through the wide world until he met a man with a load of sticks. The sticks gave the second little pig an idea. He needed a house of his own. He could build it out of sticks. So he said to the man, "Please, sir, would you give me those sticks to build a house?" "You can't build a house that's strong out of sticks," said the man. "Yes, I can," said the second little pig. "You'll see." So the man gave the second little pig the sticks, and he built himself a house. He worked very hard, and after hardly any time, his house of sticks was finished. The second little pig had just gotten settled into his new house when he heard the first little pig crying. "Help! Help! The wolf is chasing me!" So the second little pig ran to the door and let his brother in. He had just gotten safely inside when the wolf hammered on the door. Little pigs, let me in," he called. Now the little pigs knew for sure that the wolf was up to no good. And they answered, "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins." "Then," said the wolf, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." But the 2 little pigs would not let the wolf in. So the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the house in. And the 2 little pigs ran away from the wolf just as fast as they could. Let's look at picture number 4. The third little pig walked along still a different road through the wide world until he met a man with a load of bricks. The bricks gave the third little pig an idea. He needed a house of his own. He could build it out of bricks. So he said to the man, "Please, sir, would you give me those bricks to build a house?" "You could build a fine, strong house out of bricks," said the man. "Yes, I think I can," said the third little pig. So the man gave the third little pig the bricks, and he built himself a house. He worked very, very hard, and after a long time, his house of bricks was just finished. The third little pig had just gotten settled into his new house when he heard his brothers crying, "Help! Help! The wolf is chasing us!" So the third little pig ran to the door and let his brothers in. So they had just gotten safely inside when the wolf hammered on the door. Little pigs, let me in," he called. "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chins," answered the three little pigs. "If you don't," said the wolf, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." But the three little pigs would not let the wolf come in. So the wolf huffed and puffed, and he puffed and he huffed, but he couldn't blow the house in. Then the wicked wolf crept away, muttering to himself, little pigs, I'll catch you yet." Soon he was back at the three little pigs' door. "Little pigs," he cried in his friendliest voice, "if you will meet me in Farmer Brown's orchard at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, I will show you where the finest apples are." Let's look here. Picture 5. The next morning, the third little pig got up at 5 o'clock. He told his brothers to stay in the house, and then he hurried to Farmer Brown's orchard. He climbed an apple tree when he saw the wolf coming. "Ah, so you found the apples, little pig," grinned the wolf, thinking he had trapped at least one little pig. "Yes, won't you try one?" said the little pig, and he threw down a big red apple to the wolf. But he threw it so hard that it rolled down the hill, and the wolf had to go running after it. While the wolf was running, the little pig scrambled down and ran home with a basket full of apples for himself and his brothers. When the wolf found he had been fooled, he crept away muttering to himself, little pigs, I'll catch you yet." Soon he was back at the three little pigs' door. All right, last picture. He climbed up on the little pig's roof and called down the chimney. "Now, little pigs, I'm coming down to eat you up." "Oh, are you?" the little pigs called back, and the third little pig took the lid off a huge pot of water bubbling on the fire, just as the wolf jumped down the chimney. Down tumbled the wolf right into the boiling water. Then the third little pig popped the cover onto the pot, and that was the end of the big bad wolf. As for the three little pigs, they lived happily ever after in their snug little home made of bricks. All right, that was a great story. Let's turn the page. Turn to page 16. All right. Let's look at the first row, the one with the ball in it. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to circle the picture to answer the question. All right. What did the first little pig use to build his house? Circle the picture that shows what the first little pig used to build his house. So you're looking here. Circle one of those. Now look at the next row with the apple in it. What did the second little pig use to build his house? Circle the picture that shows what the second little pig used to build his house. Now find the row with the umbrella in it. What did the third little pig use to build his house? Circle the picture that shows what the third little pig used to build his house. Now let's look at the row with the rabbit in it. All right. What did the wolf do when the three little pigs would not let him into the brick house? Draw a circle around the picture that shows what the wolf did when the little pigs would not let him in. And then the last row with the ladybug in it. How did the third little pig catch the wolf? Circle the picture that shows how the third little pig caught the wolf. All right, when you're done with this page, take a picture of it and send it to me. Good job, guys.